Hey Taurus, how are you? Welcome to November, my friend. You know, Taurus, Venus ruled energies, and we've got Venus. It's been in Virgo, and I think you've been doing quite a lot of analysing. Venus, of course, is down to your associations. It's a 7th house energy on the chart, and it does talk about friendships, people that are there for you, and balances around those. Now, Saturn is now in the 11th house for you, so you've been sorting through a lot of that, right? You know, what's of true value to you, your people, your friends, you know, and that question, friend or foe, and it may well be that you have been slimming down a little bit as we've been moving into this year, you know, slimming it down a little bit. Very social, of course, you're all loving and all the rest of it, Taurus, Venus energies again. But Venus, having been in Virgo for quite a while, is going to now slip into Libra again. So, what does Venus rule? Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So we've got a bit of a double whammy coming up there. But as I say, this energy of trying to work out your relationships, you know, who's genuine, who's not, you know. And the one thing, thank you, interesting, isn't it? All right, the one thing, you know, you take people at face value, but it is about values for you guys, right? You know, and what is of true value to you, and who at the end of the day is there for you when you need them the most. I think that we're working through it, and we're still working through it. Okay, so, but I do think that Venus making that move for you into Libra, much more harmonious, and sorting it. Alright, let's have a little look. It may well be that your values have shifted a lot, and you know, we've all worked through that over this last year or so, I think. So yeah. Right, let's have a little look, guys. I want to get these three over initially for you, Taurus. Wow. I'm going to turn them the right way up because they are jumping out here. Decisions, learning things, making choices, and trusting the gut here with this intuitive energy of the priestess. Sorry, I'm going to have to move it down a little bit on so I can see that you can't see that. Can I just maybe tweak the camera? Do you know, it's crazy how this camera moves. It must be me shuffling them all the time. So it's here. Okay, come on, give me some more for Taurus, thank you. Wow. Yeah, very interesting. Being quite defensive around certain things. Against it. I keep saying, is it friend or foe? Friend or foe? Friend or foe? Relationship, is it right for me? Do I still want to do this anymore? Do I still want to want these people around me? Have my values changed? So I do, yeah, there is that sort of element of sort of slimming things down a little bit. Wow. Strong energies here to do with the male. Businessman, possibly. I want to go with that one. Thank you. Wow, learning. Yeah, the tribe's getting a little bit smaller. Wow. The King of Pentacle. Yeah, another pent. Wow, thank you. Yeah, a bit gossip on the table. Not gossip as such, but a little bit antagonistic. But again, sharp thinking. Don't forget, sharp thinking. And we are, as you know, we've got this Mars energy, we've got Mercury energy in this scorpionic stage. Hang on, let's see what else we've got for you. Oh. Yeah, I just think there's a sort of, I don't know whether or not you're sort of thinking or sort of questioning people's motivations. I don't know if that makes any sense to you at the moment. Karmic energies, money, what's of true value? Wow. King of Sword, world energies. Wow. Does somebody want to give you the world? Are you looking at things different? Well, thank you. Got the world in your hand. But is it enough? Wow. New ideas of your own. Thank you. You do bring the wish of your heart. Thank you. And I want to take that one because it talked to me, but there is this rebirth energy coming in here, guys. Brilliant. Alright, I'm just going to move them a pinch, just a tiny bit, so you can actually see the imagery on the cards. And I'm going to go with this. Right, okay. Again, this judgment energy, for me, it's very scorpionic in its own right because it does talk about life's renewal, okay? And it is also interesting because we've got this death energy down here, which does talk about this rebirthing. And I've been very open about the people in situations, so it may well be that you are actually now beginning to realise that what was of importance to you, right, in the past, the people around you, the people that you cared about. And if you've been going through some stuff, guys, and we've all been working through all this karmic sort of situation, we've all been addressing these past karmic lessons, you know, and I think with this Pluto in the sky, it's almost like we're sort of pulling on that, you know, that power, but in a wise way, if you know what I mean. And we are recognising through people's actions, through people that are in and around, their true value. And I'm going to be frank with you, what you're bringing down here, this sort of death energy, it is scorpionic and it does draw the line. And I'm actually wondering whether or not, if it is a lover, whether or not it is people that are in and around you. Don't forget, Taurus is all about that. And as I say, Venus energies. And I'm just wondering whether or not you've just been sorting the wheat from the chaff here, right? There's all this stuff going on, you know, really thinking hard about something, looking at the decisions that we've made in the past, going inside, really reevaluating that with this priestess energy. You know, and so standing quite firm in conviction and sort of, how can I put this? I want to say, you know, with this energy, wow, of this 7, another one down here as well. Yeah, these 7s on the table, guys. I honestly, truly feel that you are just thinking, hang on, right? I don't think, you know, it's all right. I don't think it's money, and I think that if you've had to take a bit of time, or I do think this is people. I do. Having said that, you know, because it's 11th house energy, you know, I would say you're definitely a team player because, of course, you are ruled by Venus, and we're all in there. So, but what's interesting is this Emperor energy here. And I'm wondering if this is an opportunity, whether or not it is a lover. Just give me a second here, Taurus. No, I think we're sifting through. I think we're recognising that we're not on that level anymore. Are we sifting through? Then there was another. It was Capricorn. Very interesting. Because Taurus, at the end of the day, you're another. Obviously, you are an Earth sign. But I did say to you in the last October overview that you would feel the energy of the eclipse, and of course the eclipse occurred last night, and obviously it's going to be moving through that eclipse at the end of the day. Yeah, hmm I knew that you guys would feel it a little bit more, and I just think you're eclipsing things out now, and I do feel that it's down to associations, um, where you're recognising that actually, no, I think you're thinning the herd. I do think you're thinning the herd here, Taurus, the bull, and you only want people in and around you that ultimately, you know. And don't forget that Saturn it's a maturing time as well. Yeah. So thinning the herd, recognising who we want in our life, who we don't want in our life, who is there for us, who is not there for us. You know, does the team work, does it not? And those that are not working within as a team or within it, maybe we need to move it on. But certainly the world in your hand. There are ideas, you've got situations developing here. You do ultimately bring some pretty good news, and you find yourself in a much better space, I think. Um, but yeah, we're really ditching it here. We are, you know, reaping it, and literally, here's the reaper. You know, we're cleaning out. We're just pulling up the weeds as far as our groups are concerned. I think they're all right, and you know, Taurians, and like Libra, and you have a tremendous amount of friends. But I do think you're sorting the wheat from the chaff, and I think maybe circumstances in your life, you know, maybe that at the end of the day is something that has prompted this, where your circumstances have changed, and now you see it as it really is. And I think that again, this Saturn energy, you know, working in that 11th house, and you all being about values, who values you, and who's shown you that. Okay. That's interesting. Well, there's a lot on the table, isn't there? There's a fair bit of a mixed bag here, no doubt. But yeah, these are very interesting anchors. We've got the beginning, we've got the anchor. Again, judgment. Very, very interesting. This Pisces energy as well. Alright. So death, rebirth coming in. Life's renewal. But again, thinning the herd, Taurus. You're thinning the herd. Right, could be work, in as much as do I want to go back and work within that group dynamic again? No, I don't. But I think it's more than that. I think it's your tribes, I think it's the people that are around you, and now you're recognising who you want and who you don't. Okay, right, Taurus, that's an interesting one for you. Hopefully it makes some sense to some of you Taurians out there. Yeah, I just think that your values have changed. Your values are changing. You've seen life differently, and now we're able to cope with it. And maybe you don't want other people around you who don't appreciate that, or you don't feel appreciated as you're working through it. Very interesting. Alright, so let's have a little look for you, Taurus. Let's have a little look. Well, no, I'm saying no, I want to work with that. Moon energy. Interesting. Moon energy, moon energy, moon energy. Pisces. It might well have been a wee bit foggy up until this point, but not anymore. Yeah, again, very interesting, isn't it? We come from the 7 to the 8 here. Very, very interesting. Yeah, being quite defensive, taking the high ground. And again, you know, it could be work, guys. You know, what's more important? You know, if you've got an opportunity to take time out, travel, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? But I just think you're thinning out. Wow, love it. And the 4 of Wands is really nice as well. Okay, so if any of you guys are really sort of involved, and you've got a bit of a love dynamic going on here, and maybe you've moved away from something that you didn't feel was right, you know, that it didn't hold that much value for you, but there's certainly an indication there's a lot of celebration coming. But this is very hearth and home energies as well. I like it. There's a lot of celebration, and the 4 of Wands energy does talk to me about happiness. There's a lot of joy, and that 4, yeah, yeah, I think this, yeah, it, maybe you just want to, how can I put it, you only want, right, because I've got this home, hearth, home energies with this, maybe this is you, you know, you only want a chosen few now. So if you've been a bit of a big grouper, right, you've had lots and lots of people around you, it may well be that you are being a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for here, discriminatory, right, okay, and don't forget, Venus is being in Virgo, Venus rules your sign, so now begin to discriminate who we want to be around and who we don't. So I think you're thinning the herd here. Alright, okay, thank you very much, Taurus. As I say, it's not going to resonate with all of you guys, but please, if you feel that you want to click like, you want to click share, please feel free to do that. That would be great. I also wanted to say, don't forget that your sign Venus, I'm sure I said it at the beginning, obviously, your sign Venus is slipping into Libra. So yeah, I do feel that you're really going to sort of hone in on those people who really have your best interests at heart, who care about you. So again, I say that you may well not want to be socialising with certain groups anymore. You just, I definitely feel that you're thinning the herd in some way, but it's a very, very positive thing to do for you at the moment. Okay, take it easy, Taurus. Much love to you, and I will see you next month. Take care now. Bye.